ALA's Banned Book Week.
Anti-ethnic.
Insensitivity.
Racism.
Sexism.
Inaccuracy.
Homosexuality.
Nudity.
Sexual content. Anti-family.
Explicit language.
Political views.
Religion.
Unsuited to audience.
Abortion.
Drugs.
Occult.
Suicide.
And violence.
All of these represent the reasonings as to why books are challenged. Books usually are challenged with the best of intentions to protect others, frequently children, from the difficult ideas and information. The American Library Association's Banned Books Week celebrates the freedom to choose and the freedom to express one's opinion, even if that opinion might be considered unpopular or unorthodox. The campaign stresses the importance of ensuring the availability of those viewpoints to all who wish to read them. The books featured during Banned Books Week have been targets of attempted bannings. Fortunately, while some books were banned or restricted, in a majority of cases the books were not banned, all thanks to the efforts of librarians, teachers, booksellers, and members of the community to retain the books in the library collections. Imagine how many more books might be challenged and possibly banned or restricted if teachers, librarians, and booksellers across the country did not use Banned Books Week each year to teach the importance of our First Amendment rights and the power of literature, and to draw attention to the danger that exists when restraints are imposed on the availability of information in a free society. So as future librarians, we must be prepared. We must have policies in place that support the school district's policy and our beliefs. We must familiarize ourselves with the concepts of intellectual freedom, the First Amendment, and censorship. We must create and review a selection policy as well as our procedure for handling complaints. When a book is challenged, one of the first things that the school librarian should do is to try to talk with the individual who is having a problem with a particular book. One of the most important things that a school librarian can do is keep calm. Sometimes letting the angered individual vent about that particular book might be half the battle. Having the ability to empathize with this individual is going to be the next important step in this situation. After both parties have had their chance to speak, the school librarian needs to mention the First Amendment and what rights students have. In many situations, this one-on-one talk might be all the parent needs before letting the issue go. However, this might not always be the case, and when this happens, the individual will be asked to fill out a book challenge form for the school district. If that challenge is taken, it is best to form a committee to review the book. In a school, the committee should include the librarian, the principal, a teacher, and a parent. Be ready to justify why this book falls under your selection policy. Get support from your colleagues and get support for the book. When the book, one of those hideous books where the mother dies, was challenged in Fond du Lac recently, the author, Sonia Soames, mailed a letter to the superintendent, which he shared at the book challenge meeting. Although the committee unanimously voted to keep that particular book on the shelves, the mother was in pursuit of challenging more books. How does the library you currently work with address challenged books? Do you feel prepared for these types of battles? When would you agree to pull a book from your collection? Think about it and let us know in this week's discussion.